Happiness lies in the joy of achievement and the thrill of creative effort. Health is the greatest possession. Contentment is the greatest treasure. Confidence is the greatest friend. Non-being is the greatest joy. Laughter is wine for the soul. Laughter soft or loud and deep, tinged through with seriousness, the hilarious declaration made by man that life is worth living. Some of you say, joy is greater than sorrow, and others say, nay, sorrow is the greater. But I say unto you, they are inseparable. Together they come, and when one sits alone with you at your board, remember that the other is asleep upon your bed. Dare to love yourself as if you were a rainbow with gold at both ends. Beauty is the only thing that time cannot harm. Philosophies fall away like sand. Creeds follow one another. But what is beautiful is a joy for all seasons, a possession for all eternity. The pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The realist adjusts the sails. If the sight of the blue skies fills you with joy, if a blade of grass springing up in the fields has power to move you, if the simple things of nature have a message that you understand, rejoice, for your soul is alive. True happiness comes from the joy of deeds well done, the zest of creating things new. A happy life must be to a great extent a quiet life, for it is only in an atmosphere of quiet that true joy dare live. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them, that only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. Balance, peace, and joy are the fruit of a successful life. It starts with recognizing your talents and finding ways to serve others by using them. We're never so vulnerable than when we trust someone. But paradoxically, if we cannot trust, neither can we find love or joy. Perfect happiness is a beautiful sunset, the giggle of a grandchild, the first snowfall. It's the little things that make happy moments, not the grand events. Joy comes in sips, not gulps. Carrying a grudge is a heavy burden. As you forgive, you will feel the joy of being forgiven. Joy, feeling one's own value, being appreciated and loved by others, feeling useful and capable of production are all factors of enormous value for the human soul. Joy descends gently upon us like the evening dew, and does not patter down like a hailstorm. Only by joy and sorrow does a person know anything about themselves and their destiny. They learn what to do and what to avoid. I discovered that joy is not the negation of pain, but rather acknowledging the presence of pain and feeling happiness in spite of it. Joy can only be real if people look upon their life as a service and have a definite object in life outside themselves and their personal happiness. With an eye made quiet by the power of harmony and the deep power of joy, we see into the life of things. A sense of humor is needed armor. Joy in one's heart and some laughter on one's lips is a sign that the person down deep has a pretty good grasp of life. It is only in sorrow bad weather masters us. In joy we face the storm and defy it. To spread love, healing, peace, and joy is my mission in life, and so I speak up. Things never go the way you expect them to. That's both the joy and frustration in life. I'm finding as I get older that I don't mind, though. It's the surprises that tickle me the most, the things you don't see coming. If you really want to receive joy and happiness, then serve others with all your heart. Lift their burden, and your own burden will be lighter. If there are occasions when my grape turned into a raisin and my joy bell lost its resonance, please forgive me. Charge it to my head and not to my heart. Find joy and solace in the simple, and cultivate your utopia by feeling the Tao in every cubic inch of space. Fearlessness is not only possible, it is the ultimate joy. When you touch non-fear, you are free. Joy in the universe, and keen curiosity about it all. That has been my religion. Youthful impatience obscures the endless potential for joy that's standing right in front of you. We all know how to focus on trauma. This is the struggle. We have the opportunity to respect our journey and focus on joy. Work is love made visible. And if you cannot work with love, but only with distaste, it is better that you should leave your work and sit at the gate of the temple and take alms of those who work with joy. Be miserable, or motivate yourself. Whatever has to be done, it's always your choice. We choose our joys and sorrows long before we experience them. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. When his work is done, his aim fulfilled, they will say, "We did it ourselves." It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. A well-developed sense of humor is the pole that adds balance to your steps as you walk the tightrope of life. Words are like nets. We hope they'll cover what we mean, but we know they can't possibly hold that much joy or grief or wonder. Joy is to fun what the deep sea is to a puddle. It's a feeling inside that can hardly be contained. There is not one blade of grass, there is no color in this world that is not intended to make us rejoice. Know that joy is rarer, more difficult, and more beautiful than sadness. Once you make this all-important discovery, you must embrace joy as a moral obligation. Give me a moment, because I like to cry for joy. It's so delicious, John Deere, to cry for joy. The root of joy is gratefulness. It is not joy that makes us grateful. It is gratitude that makes us joyful. There are souls in this world who have the gift of finding joy everywhere and leaving it behind them when they go. Each man must look to himself to teach him the meaning of life. It is not something discovered, it is something molded.